Hello, this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be working on another layout using the Hillside Cottage collection from Close to My Heart. And these papers, let me show you, in case you didn't see my other videos. I have 2 other videos using this collection. Love this, really pretty, right? And on the back is a blue check, which I would like too, but they had this laid out, let's see, as a workshop for their consultant makers to introduce this paper collection. This is how their layout is. So that's what I'm following and laying out this, what you see in front of you. Okay, so I went ahead and inked the edges of the yellow and the pink, which I really didn't like after I did it. I did it with the Rustic Wilderness Distress Oxide. I didn't like it on the pink, so I turned it over and did the brown, and I didn't like that either. But it is what it is, and I'll probably use it anyway because I have it cut that way. And it's not really going to show for the idea that I have in my mind. So this is how they have everything laid out. And let's make sure. They have a little journaling here. They have 2 photos here, one here with a little journaling spot and white, which goes there. So imagine that is white. And the other side is relatively the same. It has a larger photo here with a small photo here. Cutest baby ever. And then the large title sticker and the bottom. So this is what they have. So I'm going to make a 2-page layout, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it like this. So I'll come back and show you what I have planned and go from there. Oh, and I did pick out some pictures already. These are going to be more pictures of the same thing that my other 2 layouts had. It was, my daughter being the queen, and it was a horse show where she turned her crown over to another girl. So I want to make a memory of that and get it recorded because it was a really good time of her life. So I have some other photos that I'll probably do another flip-flap. I did a flip-flap in the other video. So go back and watch those because there's a lot of information in those as well. So, and these are all the landscapes. So I thought I'd do another flip-flap with those. All except for this one, pretty horse's head. Look at his eyes like on, trying to smile. No, they really don't, but it looks like he is. So I want to get that incorporated, but that's the gist of what I have. So I may flip it over and use the blue because the blue will match this better. So let's just do that right now and see what you think. All right, so I've got that. This. My fingers. I could use a different mat then if I don't use the pink. And I could go back over those with blue to highlight or to ink my edges, and that would cover up the green. But yeah, I really like that green on the other side, so let me see how these photos look. No, I think I really like the green better. Alright, so I'll play with it and come back. Okay, I just wanted to update on what I have done. I decided to use this paper, or this side of the paper, instead of the yellow. Even though I love this, I wanted to use it. I thought this black looked better with the photographs. And I mounted the photographs on Bluebell, which is in the collection, and then I did the main photo with the white. And I'll do the same on the other page layout. I really like how that looks with the black rather than the yellow. So that's what I've got so far. I've got to get a title and embellishments and the other page done. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment. Another thing I wanted to mention while I have this done, I put the Tombow Mono adhesive on this. These are already glued down, and to get my spacing the same for the photographs, I will put this in between and lay it down, and then I'll put it over here. That way the spacing is exactly the same on both sides. And I'll just trim this off this side. And I'm going to have the flip flap there too. Okay. Because there's nothing important right here for me to be able to trim off. It's okay. But this photo is the center, so I wanted it in the center. I could have moved everything over to have it the same. I could have made it closer, but I really want that black paper to show, especially those yellow flowers. It's so pretty and bright. So I just wanted to show that, and if you ever have trouble spacing your photos or your layers, to use the same piece of paper in between them, and it will help you get them exact. Okay, I am on the final stages, and I wanted to come on and put a little bit of it together with you, because this video is going to be really short. So I want to show you, this is going to be in the foot flap that'll go in the middle. And I added a couple little things. I cut all of these out of this paper here. I had a couple pieces left. I have used everything in the collection. Well, nope, I'm sorry. Correct me. I have this one page left. This is all I have left in this, which is nothing. So anyway, so I cut out a whole bunch of little things. Open the bunnies loose. And I use, this is from the sticker sheet. And these are some of the strips, like this one. And what I did was I wrapped it around here. Okay. These zip strips were from another paper collection I had laying on my desk, so I used those. So this is good. So we can go ahead and adhere these down. And the little bunny, he was only partial because of how the paper was cut, so he's going to be peeking out of the zip strip like that. This was from the sticker sheet. I think I told you I'm just going to do some journaling on there. The duck was missing his hiney, so he's behind the flower. See? And no one will ever know. And he looks like he's yelling at these two or cheering them on, is what I'm going to consider it to be. So he's going to go here like this. Okay, so now they're done. So this will go in the flip flap. And this doesn't have a difference on what side is going to be on here. Okay, so we'll go like this. Alright, so what's left on this one? I cut out a bunch of the other flowers from that paper, like I said. I've got some little horses here that were from the stamp set. I've got a couple of these left from another layout I had made. And my daughter's reign as the queen is over at this horse show. There was another queen crowned. So it was bittersweet. She was happy for her. It was a friend of hers and everything, but she was sad because her time was over, and she did phenomenal as a queen. I mean, she went to the horse shows and handed out ribbons and represented them at horse activities, and she just went all out as the queen, and I haven't seen another one that has done that. So I was very proud of her, and I hope she knows that. So I just have these little quotes that I may put in. I don't know, this one is kind of it's off on how the die cut was, so I might have to finagle that to make it better. Okay, so got a couple of little horses, and he might be up here with the crown. And then I had some horseshoes that were cut out, and I thought about putting them in the flip flap, but you never know. It kind of brings this paper in. I don't know how I'm going to use them though. I'm thinking they might not make it, but I wanted to have them here in case I wanted them. And then of course the fox was there too. My daughter loves foxes, is why I thought about including them, but I don't think so. I think they're going to be too busy. A bunch of these little flower icons were from that cut apart or cut out this paper that I cut out, and I did a bunch on this side too. So I'm going to layer those up. I made a queen title. This was out of some gold paper that I had in my stash, and it cut out really well. It's not close to my heart. I don't know where it came from. Sorry, it probably has terrible glare. It has ridges in it, and it cut really nice in the Cricut, so I was really happy. And then I tried to find a crown that was much like hers, and I did, so I like that. I like that a lot. And then I also used my Cricut to cut out some stars and a quote that your reign may be over, but the memory will last forever. And I'm going to put that probably up here. And because it's so white, I might have to ink it or something to make it not so vibrant. But then again, I might like it once I get it cut out. So that's where I am there. Oh, and then I had these little diamond shapes that I cut out on the Cricut. And I used the new offset feature to make a little shadow. So we'll see how that is. I did that with the crown and the queen as well. So I really like that offset feature that's new to the Cricut design space. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute with everything adhered and see if anything changed. Alright, I've finished my layout, and this is the original layout, how Close to My Heart workshop was designed. And this is mine, and I really like it. I like all my layouts, right? I say that in every video, but that's the way it's supposed to be, right? I struggled a little with the flowers, but I wanted to use them because she is just, I just think I think a lot of her. And the flowers, I love the flowers. So they go together that way, right? So I wanted to use them rather than having them lay on my desk. And I love how the gold fits in there with that title. And using the flip flap, I use 3, 6, 12 photos. So that's incredible to me to get this all done. And I really like how this played right in with this. The strips made it all flow together. And that black zip strip didn't deteriorate over, even though it was from a different collection, because it's black and, you know, it just works together with everything. So add a little journaling here just to talk about what a role model she was to this little girl. And then here I added the journaling I wrote it on my Cricut to the top and the bottom, and it fit right perfect and with that strip of black paper. And the little stars or diamonds from the Cricut cut really add a little nice touch. I put a couple up here and down here, here and here, and you can see that's like a little cluster here, a little here and here. even though it's one together, it still is in a triangle that keeps your eye in the center where the photo is that I really want to highlight. And it all worked the same with that one too. So hope you enjoyed that. So, you know, don't be afraid to get a collection and make it your own, is what I have enjoyed doing, because it doesn't always work out the way they have it designed, so don't shy away from it, right? Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. Take care.